We have rapper producer JC Kutinga in Pasig City. He's been following the races there. JC, how did the Pasig telenovela end?
Well, hi Pia. Has it ended already? Let's just say that today the tone of both candidates were conciliatory. It's no secret na naging tense yung labanan between Vico Soto, the incumbent, and Sara Diskaya, the businesswoman who is challenging him. So, they never really mention each other's names, pero lagi silang, mga pasaring na mga tangential hits at each other. What we've seen dun sa prior to today is Soto becoming more prompt, shall we say aggressive in sa panunopla niya kapag merong mga attacks against him. One example is yung just nung Friday merong final against him na disqualification case that stems from an activity in which the local government distributed cash allowances for scholars on May 6. Now, the COMELEC prohibits kasi yung pamimigay ng ayuda, any form of ayuda, within 10 days of the election except for medical and burial assistance. So, may ex-City Hall employee na nagkaso kay Soto ng disqualification over that incident. And then just as this employee and lawyer for this conference just last Saturday, the other day, Soto posted on Facebook yung kanyang rebuttal, which is a document from the COMELEC that shows that the activity spoken of was exempted and approved by the COMELEC itself. May pirma ni COMELEC Chairman George Garcia yung dokumentong inilabas ni Soto. No? So, ganun yung level, no? Medyo tagisan talaga, which we didn't see kay Soto during his earlier terms. Diskaya, of course, medyo, excuse me, naging meme na yung kanyang soundbite in which she said, the mayor focused on good governance at the expense of healthcare and education, which we can fairly say is not true. There have been very strong education and healthcare programs under Soto. Today, though, naunang bumoto si Sara Diskaya at Bambang Elementary School. The story that emerged from there is we found out today, excuse me, I'm sorry about that, na first time pala ni Diskaya bumoto. It seems ever. Like she said, I was so excited because I'm a first time voter. And so now she's getting flack online for that as we speak. But for the rest of her speech or the interviews she gave reporters, sabi niya, may the best man win. So this has echoes of Leni Robredo in 2016, only in reverse. She's saying may the best man win. We can't be sure how deliberate she is when it comes to that wording. Did she really mean it that way? But she said she's ready to concede. She's ready to shake the hand of whoever wins. And that could be largely because in these final days, we have seen on social media and may mga ilang reliable surveys din na lumabas. And it does appear that Soto does have a significant lead over her when it comes to the mayoral race. Now si Soto as well was medyo chill siya kanina. Hindi siya war mode. After niya bumoto, he was smiling and he was, pinakamusta pa niya kaming mga reporters kung nakaboto na raw kami. And then he said na, he's ready for whatever may come. Although he does hope to get a third term because he wants to consolidate, to cement the reforms na nasimulan niya dito sa una niyang dalawang terms. And he said, dire-diretso lang. He says he doesn't want all the attacks from the other side to distract him from what he's trying to do here in Pasig.